Welcome to week 4 of Against the Spread. I'm Drew Livingstone. That's Cam Stewart, or that's Cam Stewart. I don't know which side producer Tom's going to put him on this week. I think he switches it up all the time. It confuses me. But last week, we both went 9-7. We split on like 10 games, so it just perfectly, we lined up middle of the road, Cam.
Yeah, no, Drew, hey, I got to be honest, though. No losing week so far because you know how hard it is in the NFL to pick this stuff. And we're going to have a week where we get absolutely slaughtered. Yep. So it hasn't happened yet. So let's hope it's not this week. I actually hated the board last week. This week, there's a few games that I like.
I mean, Cam, you're 29-19 on the season, so you can't complain. You're winning people a lot of money.
Hey, I've gone from ramen noodles to steak. I love it, Drew. I'm going to go grocery shopping instead of getting the bargain brands, Haagen-Dazs, all the good stuff, right? That's what I do.
There you go. You just need that. Just take that 50% off sticker and switch the label. That's your trick.
Hey, shh.
Well, I'm 3 games back, and if I don't catch up this week, then I'm eating something nasty at the end of next week's show. So I'll post it on the YouTube community tab, the 4 options of what you can make me eat.
How about a live goldfish?
Delicious options.
Like a fish. Would you eat like a live? Is that too far?
Eating live fish?
Yeah, like something like a fish in like the Mandarin pond, and you just pop it.
No,
is that too much?
That's too much.
Oh,
I think any live animals is going too far.
Very nice.
Right. Let's go. Get to the games, Cam.
Okay, sorry, Drew. Like we don't talk to each other all week, but let's go. Yeah, there's all business.
Well, we can catch up later. I need to catch up in the standings first, okay, before we catch up in real life.
You do.
Bengals hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars, laying 7.5 at home. Urban Meyer looks outmatched in every single game. They should have covered last week against Arizona, though. They absolutely blew that.
They should have.
Trevor Lawrence throwing a terrible interception. That helped me out because I had Arizona, though. So where are you leaning in this one?
You know what, Drew? Why not? I'm going back to the Jaguars, those pussycats in the battle of the cats, a Bengal versus a Jaguar. Should be a great, if this was African Lion Safari, we got a real fight here. I'm going to take the Jaguars plus 7.5. Here's the deal. Trevor Lawrence has been horrible, and we've talked about it. These young kids aren't ready to go. When I grew up, I know I'm older than you, Drew, we actually had guys that were drafted and they worked behind like an older quarterback or a sacrificial lamb till they're ready. It's not working. Urban Meyer's a horrible coach in the National Football League. He should have stayed in the Fox booth. But here's the thing. These guys were battling against the Cardinals, but this is the problem with this bet. Trevor Lawrence, it all hinges. If this guy doesn't throw picks, I feel very good about this. Cincinnati shouldn't be a 7.5-point favorite against anybody. That's my deal. I think this game is a low-scoring affair. Give me the Jaguars. They bring out the teeth this week, Drew, and they lose a heartbreaker by 3. They cover.
I think Jacksonville wins this game outright, personally.
I love this guy.
Trevor Lawrence, revenge game, national title game. Joe Burrow embarrassed the Clemson Tigers. This is his revenge, showing you, hey, Joe, I'm going to be smoking the cigar after this one. Give me the Jaguars all day in this game, Cam.
I am shocked, Drew. I honestly thought you would be on the Bengals, but I love the pick.
Hey, you know how I feel about the LSU Tigers and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. I'm not cheering for them anytime.
I got it. No, I think you said it. I might get a sprinkle on the money line as well. I think 7.5 is a lot of points, and people are on the Bengals. Love it.
All right, moving on. The Miami Dolphins and Jacoby Brissett, probably, because Tua's got the fractured ribs, hosting the Indianapolis Colts, laying 1.5 at home. I'll go first on this one, Cam. I'm going Colts. I know they're 0-3 against the spread. 1-2 against the spread, and I think they cover this one. I'm
telling you something, Drew. This is one of my favorite games this week, and we're in agreement. This is unbelievable. We actually agree on the first 2 games. This is the Colts season. They understand they can't be screwing around anymore. And as for Miami, don't let that game against the Raiders fool you. It started off with a pick 6. Like Miami was up 14-0, and they still threw that game away. Brissett's not ready for prime time. He's a grinder, good backup quarterback, but not a starter. Here's the thing: even without Wentz, he's going to probably play. He'll play hurt. It's fine. It's a simple game plan, Indianapolis. Run Jonathan Taylor. You'll win the game and cover. Let's rock. Yeah, I mean, you think Frank Reich is like, man, I should have just kept Jacoby after this game? Like, that's possible. If Miami wins this game, he might be like, I left the other quarterback. I should have kept him. So, yeah, I don't really think he's thinking that, Drew, but the Colts better cover. No, I think so, too. I think Miami's they're a teddy bear. A lot of people pick them to make the playoffs. I don't think they're a playoff team. They're paper tigers. I agree. All right, the biggest spread of the season, I believe. The Bills laying 16.5 at home against the Houston Texans. 16.5 is a lot of points. Am I crazy to be leaning Buffalo? No, what, Drew? 3 for 3, buddy. I think the Buffalo Bills take Mills, wrap him up, put him in a pretzel, and I honestly think this guy might be coming. I feel bad for him. Going up to Orchard Park to play the Bills after what they did to Washington. This number's trying to get people off. I think the Buffalo Bills win this game 41-9. I think they absolutely throttle them. I don't care. I would bet this line up to 19 points. That's how crazy it is. I think they win. I think they win by 3 touchdowns plus. So I'll lay the 14.5. Actually, people are betting Houston, Drew. You see, it's from 16.5 to 14.5. They thought it was too big. It's fine. If this thing went to 14, I'd smash the Bills. I love the Bills.
The fact that it opened at 17.5 and it's already down to 16.5. 17 is a key number because that's 3 scores. So you're giving me the Bills have to score what to cover 17? 31? Because I can't see the Houston Texans scoring more than 13 or 14 points. So I'm on the Bills as well. I think it'd be, like you said, 38-3, something crazy. I mean, unless Josh Allen, knock on wood, gets hurt, I don't see how Houston covers this game.
I agree 100%, buddy. Let's go. Wow, this is agreement. We've never agreed on the first 3 games.
This is not good for me to catch up, though.
This is where things change, though. I know we're going to be on opposite sides next game.
We'll see. All right, Dallas hosting the Carolina Panthers, laying 5 at home. Everyone's pumped up about Cowboys after Monday Night Football. Carolina, no McCaffrey, no Jace Horn, devastating injuries. I'm buying the hype, though. I'm going Dallas, Cam.
I'm going opposite. I'm going to take the Cats. Another theme. We got Jaguars and we got Panthers. I'm a friend of the feline. I think this is a great spot. People thinking Dallas after that Monday night win was great. Also, Philadelphia played like junk in that game. They were awful. Jalen Hurts made bad decisions. Here's the thing about Sam Darnold. He's actually doing a good job. I still think Chuba Hubbard in that running game will be fine against Dallas. I'm still not sold on their defense. I think Dallas squeaks out a 3 to 4 point win. The spread is 5. I think it's right around the number, but I will take the dog. Dallas wins but doesn't cover the game. Give me the Cats. Give me the Panthers.
I'm going Dallas solely because I didn't like, even though Carolina covered, I didn't like how they looked against Houston on Thursday night. As soon as McCaffrey went down, it was like, oh my God, what do we do with this offense? And I think that carries over. And I think Dallas is riding very high and they want to take advantage of the NFC least. So with us disagreeing, we go for the first time this week to tiebreaker. Tommy, who you got?
I kind of had to eat a little bit of crow last week after saying that Sam Darnold was a garbage quarterback and that the Texans were going to run over them. But I don't think it's enough for me to fall off the Cowboys. I'll take the boys again. Again, both these teams 3-0 against the spread, boys. It's going to be a hell of a game, but I think 5 points is enough for Dallas to cover. I think they'll win by a score. So 7 points, maybe 7-8 points in there. So yeah, I'll take it at -5.
All right.
I think we were boring Tom. He was a little bit slow on the trigger there, Drew.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, wake up. He's like, turn on the mic. Hey guys, Cowboys. Yeah, no, anyway.
He's falling asleep.
Tom, you're on fire this year, though, so I shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. Sleepy Tom. But anyway, I think this game's going to be right around the number. It's a tough game.
It is. Okay, it's not going to be a tough game. Well, I don't like agreeing with 80% of the public, but the Titans laying 7.5 on the road, going to visit the New York Jets, and Zach Wilson, who looks, every rookie quarterback looks awful, but he looks like very bad. I'll go Titans. I think they wake up without A.J. Brown. I know that's tough, but I'll still lean the 7.5. What about you?
Drew, this is the old Cam toilet bowl special. Put a little Vim in there. Let's clean that toilet bowl. I like the Jets. I'm telling you, this is the week. Wilson, I know he's been absolutely awful. I think that hook is huge in this game. He's at home. The one thing is, why I like the Jets, it's not about the Jets because they didn't score any points against Denver. It's about Tennessee's defense and how bad they are. I think Wilson will do enough in this game. I think the New York Jets can score 17 to 20 points in this game, and I think Tennessee scores probably 24. I think the Jets cover the number. Give me the New York Football Jets because I'm an absolute insane idiot, but I'm going to take them. This is the spot for them this week.
Whenever I see a home dog over a touchdown, I'm like, oh, Cam's taking that team. The only thing that worries me, Cam, is Derrick Henry. How are the Jets slowing him down? Their defense is bad. I mean, I could see the Titans just running for 250 yards on the ground in this game and just winning a 24-3, just easy game.
No, you're right, but this is the thing, Drew. Look at last week with the Lions. You know what I mean? Bad teams cover spreads, and I just think this is a good spot for the Jets. They're at home. They're a home dog. As you say, when I look at a home dog getting over a touchdown 9 times out of 10, I'll take it. That's just the way I've been programmed. I know this team is bad, but I think they can do enough in this game to cover the spread. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think the Jets lose by probably 3 to 6 points. I think 7.5 is too many.
Fair enough. Tommy tiebreaker, who you got?
Amy, I may be sleepy, but you're absolutely passed out and dreaming if you think the New York Jets are going to cover the spread against the Tennessee Titans. This is going to be this is going to be one of the worst dismantling of a defense we've ever seen. The Titans are going to literally crawl over the Jets. This could be a 40-burger, 50-burger type game.
50-burger.
The Jets are they are taking in a lot of water. They're going down heavy, and the Titans are going to step on their throats this week. 100%.
Wow. Tom Tiebreaker sounds very confident.
Yeah, Tommy woke up for that one, Cam.
He sure did. Oh, he's put me in my place. Well deserved, Tom. We'll see. Anyway, I might be nuts for betting the Jets, but yeah, you guys are probably on the right side here. Something telling me that this game smells like a rat. Let's just put it that way.
It does. You know what also smells fishy is this Minnesota Vikings team hosting the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland only getting 2 points on the road. Minnesota screwed my best bet last week. They embarrassed Seattle. I don't know what Seattle was doing last week after the first drive. They forgot how to play football. I don't know where I'm going in this one, Cam. Convince me.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
I'll take the Cleveland Browns here. It's actually funny, Drew. Seattle's my team, and right before kickoff, when I was doing my show, I go, Seattle's going to lose this game. Like I got out of that bet real quick. I didn't like it. Minnesota, the home opener. Here's the thing: they got their win last week. Everyone feels good about them. Cleveland's still a better team. They left so many points on the board there against Chicago. It was unbelievable. It actually really pissed me off. Even though they covered one of our favorite bets, they could have won that game by 40 points. Cleveland's better. They go into Minnesota. Kirk Cousins is going to get hit hard often. He's going to have his ass on the grass. He's done, dude. I'm telling you, the Cleveland Browns, I like this spot for them. Browns by 7. I think they cover the small number.
Yep, I'm going to agree with you. I think Cleveland has what it takes to blow Minnesota to the water, and they only have to win by 2, which means essentially they just have to win the game, and I think Cleveland's the better football team.
Yep, I agree.
Your Atlanta Falcons, I feel like you've picked them all 3 weeks this season, hosting the Washington football team. Washington laying 1.5 on the road, again a home dog, but it's only 1.5 points. If I had to pick in this, just flipping a coin, I think Washington bounces back after a rough week against Buffalo. I think that defensive line can put Matt Ryan on his back just the same way the Eagles did against him. So yeah, give me the football team.
This game sucks. It sucks. I don't believe in Washington, and I think Atlanta's horrible too. I'll take the 1 point with Atlanta, 1.5. Hold my breath. I like the fact that they were favored by 1. Now they're 1.5 point dogs. People already smashing Washington. Be careful. Washington's one of the most overrated teams in the league. Oh, they got a great defense. They have a couple good players on defense. Their secondary is not that good. You saw what the Bills did to them, Drew?
Yep.
They absolutely mauled them. Heineke mufflers, Heineken. It's more like a flat rolling rock, the way I look at it right now.
Did you see he has a sponsorship with Bud Light? I think it was. I was like, how are you doing Heineke and you're
exactly.
Going with Bud Light?
It's like that kid who's the quarterback for Ole Miss, Corral. Like, if you're not Golden Corral going, hey, buddy, can you pimp our buffet? Like, you're absolutely a moron. Like, I would assign this kid to Golden Corral, but you're right. He should be doing Heineken commercials or Heineke mufflers with George Foreman. Anyway, give me that damn Falcon. I don't know why, but I'm taking them again, Drew. I think I bet the Falcons are right every week.
Isn't it weird that 52% of the public's on the Falcons, but the line's going the other way? Isn't that a bit weird to you?
Yeah, it's probably actually excellent point by you. I should probably go the other way on the bet, but I'm not gonna. Give me the Falcons.
Okay, Tommy
I don't
tiebreaker.
trust Washington.
Not a big diatribe here. I'll just take the better football team. Give me Washington here.
Nice.
Wow.
See, Tom just. He's
Tom
coming
is
out.
shooting.
No explanation. Now, you know what, Tom? Washington is a better team than Atlanta, but I think they're overrated. Hard.
All right, Tom's been on my side in all 3 tiebreakers so far.
Yes, he has.
Continues.
He's mad at me. I call it Stewart versus Stewart problems here. And what do we got next, Drew?
The Chiefs going to Philadelphia, laying 7.5 on the road. I think they've covered like one of their last 12 games.
They're the worst team against the spread. People don't even know how bad Kansas City is. They are money burners. You start with this one, Drew. You start with this one.
Oh, man, this one's tough. I know Philly, bad showing on Monday Night Football. The Chiefs, very bad showing against the Chargers. The Eagles' defense is just so bad. I think this could be that explosion game we get. Andy Reid went to the hospital. He's coming back. I think this is like a wake-up moment. Like Mahomes is like, listen, guys, I'm still here. Don't forget about me in the AFC. I think they blow Philly out of the water. I think Philly's on a mission for the first overall pick now after that Monday night performance.
I want to take Philadelphia, Drew, but I can't. You're right. Kansas City, if they do their thing and just let Mahomes do his, don't have Clyde Edwards-Helaire holding the – God, man, that guy's got fumbleitis. Like Kansas City, don't give this guy the ball. Just let Mahomes do his thing. They should win this game by 13 to 16 points, I'm thinking. I'll take the Chiefs, but you know me, Drew. I see a 7.5-point home dog, and after that performance, it could be a bounce-back game. I hate this game, but I'll take KC.
I am shocked you did not go with over a touchdown home dog. I
want to take Philly, but I can't.
You're turning a new leaf. The Chicago Bears hosting the Lions, laying 3 at home.
Oh, this is my favorite. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is if this is a trap, I'm falling into it. Drew, you're like that guy. You got like a dollar bill, and I'm going to pick it up, and you pull the string away from me. Why are the Bears favored by 3? I would have made this game a pickup. They're horrible against.
I don't get it.
I'm telling you, the Lions win outright. Just give me the damn points. I'm taking the Detroit Lions. They're a feisty football team, and if Tucker doesn't hit a 66-yarder, they win the game. They're going to be in. I think they actually pummel the Bears. I think they can win this game by a touchdown or more. And I think
the line should be the other way, Cam.
I agree.
Should be favored. So I'm with you. I'm on the Lions. Justin Fields looked absolutely brutal in his debut last week as the starter. They might go to Nick Foles this week now, which is great. Like, who cares? In my mind, I think Jared Goff and the Lions are a better football team. They got screwed by that delay of game missed call against Baltimore. They should have won that game outright. I don't know what the refs were doing in that game. It was like 3 or 4 seconds. So I think they bounce back and they win this game outright. I'm with you.
Love it. I love this game.
The Saints, I don't like this game. Laying 7.5 at home against the New York Football Giants. Are the Saints for real? Are they fake? Are they the team that faced Green Bay and the Patriots? Are they the team that lost to Carolina? I don't know what to expect from this team week in and week out. All I know is Daniel Jones in that offense is struggling, as you say.
So care less about the team struggling. I just want to kiss you. Susie Colbert and Drunk Joe Namath, one of my favorite clips ever. What a night that was. That was absolutely fantastic. Drew, I hate this game. I'm going to be straight up honest when we're taping these shows earlier in the week. These are games, like, I'm not betting this game. Like, 8's too many with the Saints, but I don't feel comfortable taking the G-men. So it's right down the middle. Don't the Saints return to the Superdome this week?
I don't know if it's confirmed or not.
They had a fire on the roof. So
yeah, exactly.
That's the best. Hey, we need a new paint job. Uh-oh, the Superdome's on fire. Give me the Saints. I'll take them to win by 13 points in this game, but 10-13 in that line's 8. Drew, I hate it, but I'm taking New Orleans.
I'm going to go Giants here solely because the 60% of the public is on the Saints, and the lines move the other way. The Rams laying 6 at home against the Arizona Cardinals. This is a battle for supremacy in the NFC West.
What do we do here? What do we do? I'll take the Rams. God, I hate taking favorites.
I know.
I don't try. No. This line is perfect because I think they're probably going to win by 4, and it's 4.5. Like, it's right there. Do they win by a touchdown? Here's the thing: Arizona, I think people think they're not a 3-0 football team. They got lucky against the Jaguars. They should have lost to Minnesota. Actually, you know what? Give me the Rams in this game. I'm just worried about a letdown spot after beating Tom Brady in the fashion that they did. I don't like that. I almost wish they it was too easy for them, but I think divisional game, I'll take the Rams.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me is I've seen the Rams the past 3 seasons struggle against Russell Wilson because of his mobility, and that's what worries me about Kyler Murray. I mean, the Rams are a way better football team, but when he's running around back there, that changes. It doesn't matter how good Aaron Donald is if you can't catch him.
It's true.
I want to lay the 6 with the Rams, but this is
4.5 now.
Good number.
Rams 4.5. 4.5. Open 6. It's 4.5 now. I'm taking the Rams.
Give me the Rams then. Give me the Rams. I'll go Rams as well with you.
Okay.
Now, moving on. Seattle going to San Fran. San Fran laying 2.5. I think this is a bounce back spot for your boys. Who are you going with?
So do I, Drew. I think this game is going to be the trap of the week for everyone thinking San Francisco, they're a better team than Seattle. What you saw from Seattle against Minnesota was pathetic. But you know what? The defense against Jimmy Garoppolo, that guy, I'll tell you. They should put in Trey Lance pretty soon. Like, Garoppolo does a lot of dumb things out there. And the thing about the 49ers is they can beat you with a ground game, but they have so many injuries right now. What's Sermon going to do? Is he going to carry the whole load? This feels like a trap to me. It's only 2.5. They didn't make it 3. I think Seattle wins this game by 1 point. It's a real tight one. I'll take the dog. Give me the Seahawks.
And we saw Rodgers throw all over San Fran on Sunday night, and I think it's safe to say Seattle has a lot better weapons at their disposal than Aaron Rodgers does. So give me DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett if he plays, and your boy Swain.
Swain! Yeah, Swain's
and Russell
doing okay.
Wilson, I think they win this game outright, so I'll be taking the money line in this game, not just the spread.
Me too. I'll tell you this, though, Drew. Seattle's defense is deplorable. It's awful.
Jamal Adams, most overrated safety in football.
Oh, tell me about it. Guy talks like he's the best. Dude, you're horrible. He's out of position all the time.
He's good at blitzing. I'll give him that.
Yes, exactly. You know what he is? He's a blitz specialist. You said it, Drew. And when he's attacking, but in coverage, no thank you. What do we got next?
All right, Cam, my favorite bet of the week. This will be my on every parlay, everything I do. Denver laying 1.5 at home against the Ravens. I'm going Ravens 10 out of 10 times. Bounce back game. They look bad against the Lions. I think this is an easy pick. I think they blow Denver out of the water. Denver's confident. Their defense looks great. You haven't played a real team yet, Denver. I'm sorry. So give me the Ravens.
You know what? I'll take the Ravens as well. I looked at this line for Denver, but I don't know, Drew. You're pretty confident. I think this game's a lot harder than you think. I think the Ravens go in there and squeak out a victory. Denver's defense is good. Bridgewater will do enough. I think that it's going to be a really, really tight game. But hey, the special teams, we talk about Tucker. You're right. Lamar Jackson needs to get a little bit better. He's going to run around a lot here. The weather's not too bad in Denver now. It's still the fall. I'll take the Baltimore Ravens to win this game by a field goal.
Yeah, I think it's a big letdown spot for the Broncos, especially like Lamar. They didn't take the Detroit Lions seriously last week, and we saw it. They were up early, and
I agree.
They sat back. I don't think they do that with Denver. I think they come out, and no KJ Hamler, no Jerry Jeudy for Denver.
Hamler's awesome.
I
love
offense
Hamler.
Hurt, so, give me Justin Tucker and Mile High. Maybe he'll kick a 68-yarder this week.
Maybe 70, Drew.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's 4 more yards than 66. You're damn right it's possible. In altitude, yes.
What a kick. Is that, okay, let's go back to that kick for a second. Was that the greatest kick you've ever seen?
Yes. I've seen great kicks before. Like, it's 66 yards. The NFL record was Tom Dempsey in 63, correct? So he beat it by 3 yards. I will say this, though. I've been to a lot of games at now it's Ford Field, Pontiac Silverdome. They have really weird wind tunnels there. Like, when people leave, it's like
really?
I've seen, like, balls go around. Like, Chris Berman talked about it a long time ago when Seattle missed a kick. With John Deep Freeze, when he was their quarterback there, I was like, actually, Drew, I was hanging out with Howard Ballard, former Bills family, watching the game in Detroit, and we were pissed. Todd Peterson missed a big kick. It was dead straight, and then it went there. A lot of weird stuff in the Silverdome, but people don't know that it's got weird airflow. I don't know about Ford Field, but it is the most impressive kick. And you know what? I would not be shocked. I would actually like to make a bet. You give me odds that Tucker could hit a 70-yarder in Denver.
In Denver, I think he could too. And I will say, did one of those stupid money line parlays last week where I picked like the 4 biggest favorites on the money line, and Baltimore was the 4th part of that. And when he hit that field goal, you bet I celebrated very hard. I was like, and I thought he missed that first when he hit the pole. I was like, oh no. And then I saw one through and I just went bananas. So
buddy, I was doing the show with Morency. He had like a $500 teaser, like with that kick he won. Like, I was a thing. I took Detroit live plus 14.5. So we were all happy. Like, it was great. He actually said, I think he's going to make this kick. I'm like, wow. And he made it.
Insanity, and it kept me alive in one of my Survivor pools, so we're all happy here. Green Bay laying 6.5 at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 78% of the public is on Green Bay after that big performance on Sunday night, which I don't like. But can I go to the window with the Steelers right now, Cam, the way they're playing? I don't know what to do with this game.
I want to take Pittsburgh. Let's put it out there. I can't. There's something like Green Bay, the line 6.5. Like, are we? This could be the sucker fish pick of the week. Like, we got our hook right in our lip there. Like, everybody's going to bet Green Bay in the world, but I can't bet Pittsburgh, Drew.
I know that's the thing.
The Pack. I'll take the Packers, but I'm telling you, if we lose this game, I warned us both. But something smells in this game again. But I'll take Green Bay. I have to.
I this is purely I need to catch up to Cam pick. And I'm going to go Pittsburgh because I don't like seeing 80% of the public on one side, and I think everyone's too high on Green Bay right now after that crazy victory. So give me Pittsburgh in a bounce-back spot, which means we got to go to Tommy Tiebreaker. Tommy, who you got?
I am going to take Green Bay. I'll go with Cammy here. And for the same reasons he laid out, I can't put my hard-earned money on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not that I would bet on this game, but if I had to, and hypothetically we are, give me Green Bay.
All right, Cam. Tom's with you for once.
Yeah. Wow. Stewart helping out a Stewart. That's rare.
This
Very
next
rare
game, Cam. Craziest game of the week.
Okay, here we go, Drew.
Okay.
You tell me. Why don't
85% of the public is on Tampa Bay laying 6.5 on the road. Tom Brady's return to Foxborough. He's about to beat Drew Brees' record for most passing yards in NFL history. He needs like 47 or something. Everything screams Tampa's going to smash the Patriots. So I'm going to go with it. Tampa smashes the Patriots. I'm going with the 6.5 on the road.
You know me. 9 times out of 10, I'll take New England. I can't do it. It's personal for Tom Brady.
Yep.
He wants to beat the living crap out of these guys. I can't believe they didn't make this line 7 or 7.5.
I think it's going to be like 9 by Sunday.
It's going to be 10. And the thing is, we're getting it at 6.5 right now. That's perfect. If you like this game, you bet it now. If you wait till Sunday, you're right, Drew. 9, 9.5, 10. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to go in there and throttle New England, and everybody and their mother is going to be betting Tampa Bay, including me. This is going to be interesting next week when we look at the picks, like all these sucker fish plays, see how they do, but I have to take Tampa Bay. I think Brady wants to embarrass these guys.
What's your score prediction for this game?
35-17.
Wow. All right. I mean, yeah, I can't see Brady scoring less than 40 against Belichick.
42, 35.
Yeah, it's going to be personal, like you said. I can't see, like, Brady's going to be like, those games where we used to say, New England, just let up. You're already up by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be like
one of those
old
games where
times.
Brady's like, no, 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns. Like,
you're right. He's going to murder these guys. Take no prisoners.
And then watch New England come out and win the game outright.
Yeah, final score, New England 17, Tampa Bay 16. Brady breaks his leg. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen, Drew.
Don't put out that in the universe.
No, I don't want to put that in. Actually, I think I got Rams. Do I have Rams futures? Anyway, that's a horrible thing. Give me Tampa Bay.
Right,
Drew, if we lose this game, we'll know in the future when I talk about my conspiracy theories and 90% of the public stuff, this will be a true test this game.
Fair, 100%. And this is one of those movie moments where Brady's going to say, like, I was the reason who won the Super Bowl, not you, Bill. So that's what I think. We both agree this is personal.
Not you, Bill.
Moving on, Cam, the Los Angeles Chargers hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. Raider Nation going to be in attendance as they return to the Bay Area. I have to go with the Raiders here, Cam. There's going to be way more fans. Probably 80% of the crowd's going to be black and silver. So give me the Raiders. I think the Chargers have a big letdown spot after that huge win against the Chiefs.
The Raiders are the worst 3-0 team going. I'm going to take the Chargers in this spot, 3.5. I wish it was 3. Anyway, yeah, I think they win by a touchdown or 10 points. So I think the Chargers cover the number. Yeah, I like what the Raiders are doing. I'll give them credit, but this is a time for Herbert, and those guys are going to shred that defense. Give me the lightning bolt. Let's go.
Fair. Was that a lightning bolt noise? What was that?
I don't know. It was horrible. Whatever it was.
That was like one of those T-shirt guns at like a sporting event. It was like.
Yeah, you're correct. How do you do a lightning bolt? I don't have that one in my repertoire. All I do is birds and cats.
Yeah,
I got no lightning bolts.
It'd be like a big crack noise. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
Tommy tiebreaker. Who you got?
Yeah, when I first looked at this game, I like the Raiders, and then after hearing what Cammy said, I think that this is kind of like when Herbert really solidifies himself as like a top 10 quarterback in the league. Has kind of a coming out big win against the Chiefs. You come in, you play the Raiders divisional matchup at home, statement game. I think they get up for it. Yeah, I'll take the Chargers in that spot.
We all agree that it's going to be a black and silver crowd, though, right?
Oh, yeah. So there's going to be a lot of Raider fans there for sure. Probably 50-50.
All right. We'll move on now. Survivor picks. We're both survived to week 4. Cam, where are you leaning in this one?
Should I do the easy thing, Drew? What do we do here? Do we go?
I mean, Buffalo's
the Bills are the obvious pick, and I'm trying to think of like a secondary pick.
I'm trying to think of if I want to save the Bills for a game against the Jets or something down the road, because that's one of the teams you want to save. But, I mean, who else is there? There's Tampa against New England you could go with, and then really, I mean...
Have I taken the Chiefs yet? I don't think I have.
No, I don't think
I'm going to take... No, I'm going to do something... goes against every Survivor thing. You always take a home team. I'll take the Chiefs. I want to save Buffalo as well. Buffalo is my top pick, but I think strategically down the line, I want to save them, and I don't trust any other team, to be honest with you. So, do I take Tampa Bay? Nah, I can't. I just can't do that. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go Bills, just because I want to survive to next week. I know a good strategy is saving the good teams, but at the same time, you don't want to get your hand in the cookie jar and get it bit because you're trying to save good teams.
Exactly.
It's a bad strategy sometimes. So, all right, let's move on to best bets. Your bronze, silver, and gold picks. Cammy, who's your third best pick of the week?
Third best pick of the week. We're going to go with the Detroit Football Lions. I don't know if to make it 1, 2, or 3. I'm just going to put it as bronze right now. I think they beat the Bears outright, so give me Detroit. I can't believe we're getting 3 points. Like, are people watching Chicago play? They won that game the last time because of their defense against the Bengals. Like, the Lions are actually competitive, and they grind. Give me the Lions outright, Drew. I'll take the 3.
I like it, and my third pick's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. I know they suck against the spread. I know it's probably crazy of me to do this, but I think they absolutely slaughter Philadelphia, so I'll take the Chiefs laying 7.5. Who's your number 2?
Number 2, Drew, I'm going on Thursday night in my Battle of the Cats. This is how crazy I am. I'm going to take Jacksonville.
I took
them last week. I Again, I'm taking teams. I think both the Jaguars could win this game outright with the Lions. Two cats again, but the Bengals are also a cat, so that's kind of a problem. But yeah, give me Jacksonville plus 7.5 against Cincinnati, Drew. I think they show up in this game. You're right. They win outright or lose a heartbreaker.
My number 2 pick, Cam, Tampa Bay going to Foxborough, laying 6.5 on the road. This is personal, like we said. I think Brady wins this game by 24, 30 points. So it's only 6.5. I have to take it.
Love it. And my top pick, Drew, I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts. I think Miami's minus 1.5 in this spot. This is their season. They're an 0-3 football team. They're also, 1-2 ATS. I think they go in there and win this game by a touchdown. Miami's fraudulent. The Bills should have beat them by even more. I watched that game against the Raiders. They got up 14 because of bad mistakes and turnovers. Colts go in there and save their season. Give me Indy.
I like that pick. It'll definitely be on my board, but it won't be my number 1. My number 1 will be the Ravens plus 1.5 going to Denver. I'm going money line. I'm doing everything with this game. Like I said, I think it's an easy pick. It's honestly the biggest lock of the season so far for me. I'm very confident in this pick, which means it's probably going to lose if my record has anything to say about it. Cam, before we get out of here, give me the one game you're staying away from the most.
The one game that we're staying away from the most, and there's probably a few landmines out there. Drew, what do we do? I'm thinking the stay away game, Arizona and the Rams. I picked the Rams on the show. This could be a letdown spot for them. You said it. Against defense against a running quarterback and Kyler Murray. This is a very, very dangerous game to bet. So I would put that one. Another one, Drew, I think is a stay away game. Carolina and Dallas to me, that is a difficult game. I have Carolina plus the 5, but those are 2 games that I will not be betting.
And my stay away game will be Green Bay and Pittsburgh, as we talked about. That's a definite stay away with 80% of the public on one side. So there's our picks for week 4. Will I catch up to Cam? Will I be eating something nasty last week? Will we tie and both have to eat something? Is that the rule? Probably. Anyways, check out the YouTube community tab. We're going to post a poll probably tomorrow about what one of us should eat come next week at the end of the video. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week in week 5, where hopefully Cam is eating something nasty like a live fish from the Mandarin, like he said.
Yeah. I just go into the pool and eat it. But anyway, it's going to be you eating fish, buddy. That's the way it's going to be, Tom. You better hit that local supermarket and get something real greasy and nasty for our boy DL over here. I want to see you. You know me, Drew. I'm happy to eat a milk bone. You won't be.
Fair enough. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week.